Hello and welcome back. Hello, everyone. I hope you have been safe, happy, in love with whomever, whatever it may be, and remembering to make memories. The memory we're going to make today is opening Miniverse Spring Edition. If I'm not mistaken, this is 3 or 4. Let me go find out real quick. Okay, it's series 3. Those little ceramic bunnies with the glasses that I thought adorable. They came from Target for $1 each. I just thought that would fit in perfectly with their spring decor from now on. And if you didn't see how I decorated the bakery, please go watch my other video and tell me how you like that one. What was your best part of the decor as we open these balls? So let's get into it. So each one come with like a daisy table. This one in particular is white, and the capsule bottom part is green this year. It comes with 4 different types. It comes with a phatic or gated sheeps and a pen. It comes with sugar cookies in 2 different molds, if I'm not mistaken. Daisy and some other type of flower. If you know the name of the other flower, put it in there in the comments. And then it also comes with a chick hatching out of a chocolate shell with white chocolate that's sprinkles that are yellow. And it comes with the robin eggs where you make the nest, and they have 2-tier display with golden birds on it, and the 2 tiers are wood grain. But the one that I just mentioned, that is the limited edition. So in this one right here, we got the sugar cookies. So I'm only do half of the sleeve, and then the rest of them, I like to keep to make my molds and stuff out of. So I'll be able to copy them and do whatever I want, and I'll be able to make multiple copies at one time. But we're going to do a few the way they said, and then we're going to jazz up the other the way I want to. Y'all, let's see what I'm talking about in a minute. Let me know in the comments if you end up liking the ones that I remixed myself. We always got to keep our tissue paper. And if you're not used to my channel because you're new here, hello. But I like to put my stuff on a towel with painter's tape, and then just do it that way and put them all in the light at one time, instead of like trying to hold them in my hand or things like that. I know I'm clumsy. I prepare for my clumsiness. So let's decorate these cookies. First, we're gonna end up putting the resin in, and then we're gonna decorate with the sugars after I put the middle bud part in there as well. I do wish they would have put the sprinkles and the balls into a container instead of a bag, but they probably did that so they'd be able to put a larger variety of them. So that bag was very stuffed, but it would have been easier to store and to keep, neat if it was in a container instead of a bag. And this is where I started remixing. That one comes from the Miniverse when they was doing the tea kettles and stuff like that. I don't know if it's called lifestyle or what is listed under, but that's mica powder, and I used it to decorate multiple petals of some of the flowers and to do a marbling effect in one of them. This is how the cookies turned out. Which one is your favorite, if you do have a favorite, or are you like, girl, you did not do that good enough? Alrighty, we are moving on to the second one. And this one is chickadee. I think that is so cute. It definitely was. And I'm glad that it wasn't like massively big. And it still looked like a 1/6 scale item that we can put in our bakery. And let me remind y'all, I cut my bags, especially when it's limited edition stuff, so I can keep them and use them as gift bags for the babies. And see how that comes in a bag, the sprinkles. It was stuffed to the brim, but it's hard to store that way. I just put tape over where I cut it at, but it's a lot easier when it's in a container. All right, so for the chickadee, they tell you to put the sprinkles into the mold that the shell and cake part was sitting in. You make sure you put resin or lemon cream around the center, and then you just roll and press until all the sprinkles are spread out evenly on the middle of the spear. They did make that extremely easy, because a lot of the times I just get the little cups that I mix my resin in and I do it, but they made it interactive. And this right here, I'm showing y'all one of my cheats. Whenever I need to get up little things from my house, I either use tape or a lint roller. The sticky pad lint rollers, not the other kind that look like a fabric brush. But this was extremely easy. You put the little feet into the holes that they provide for you. You already do that middle part like I said and put it through the resin cure. You put his face on with resin, wings on with resin, and then you put the pieces back in the hole so they look like he's coming out of the shell, and easy peasy, you got this beautiful cute chickadee cake. Look at him. Look at him, so adorable. And see how that is the perfect size for her bakery. Let's open up the duplicate and let's keep it moving. As you can see in my hand gesture, this table is not the same color as the other table. The other table was white. This one is pink, so I'm guessing that we have the rare one. And you can see it peeking through the tissue paper right there in front of my hands or under my hands. I was I was so happy I almost dropped everything I had. That's why you see me put it down. But that is just too cute. Look at that display. So let's get into the robin eggs. One thing I love about Miniverse is that they give you the opportunity to make as many copies as you want, with giving you extra products and the actual molds that you're going to use to make the products. I'm one of them people that literally use that like all the time, so I can appreciate that. So instead of trying to mix mine the way they said, I'm putting it in one of my little sauce containers that I buy to do this in. I'm putting a bunch of sprinkles, what a chocolate shaving sprinkles or whatever you want to call them, in with the resin. Flipping it around a little bit, making sure that they're covered, and then they'll make sure they have that little stick out jaggedness of an actual nest instead of being so uniformed. I'm making sure as I put it in, I spread it out to the side because the bottom is already cured like they tell you to do. But I'm just making sure that they spread through the side because I don't want them to look too clean, because that mold itself is going to make it look clean. So I want the top to at least have that jaggedness of an actual nest. After I cured that again, I mixed a little bit more and put it in the middle so it'll hold on to the eggs for me. And then I'm going to cure the eggs in a setting. So that's 3 different cures I did. Those tiny eggs are so cute. Look at the display. Get it, Miniverse. Get it. Let's go on to our last ball that is going to be, well, it should be the sheeps. And see, this has a pink table as well. So I was like, hold on now. Do we have another? But no, we didn't. They have 2 tables that are white and 2 tables that are pink. That pen is just too beautiful. Like, they be on point when it comes to the details of displaying your little art pieces and stuff like that. That's why I say we got to do this in the bakery, because Krislabell Miniature Bakery, they be throwing down because they be using these things. Me personally, I love when the cupcakes come with a tub instead of a squeeze bottle, because I like to dip them directly in, get them a quick spin, and they be icing already, instead of trying to control a nozzle and make sure you're not pushing too hard or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all deal with these things a lot. But if you don't, it's good to dump them instead of pouring on them. So all this recipe requires you to do is to dunk the cupcake into the icing, or icing the top of the cupcake, and then before you cure it, you want to put marshmallows all over it and stuff like that. So with my first cure, I just dumped them into the marshmallows like they tell you to do, using the top of the cupcake pan top that they give you, the clear one. And then myself, I got another one of my mixing bowls. I put some marshmallows in it, put some more of the resin inside of that, and tossed the marshmallows and put them around as best as I could. I didn't want mine to look uniformed. I want them to look like sheep. And they look so adorable. Here are all 4. This series was real fun. I like that. And let me know which one was your favorite. And I'm gonna make sure that I open up the other balls to make sure we don't have another hidden rarity in our possession and we don't know. And I'm gonna put everything up and we're gonna get on to the next video. Make sure to hit like and subscribe, and of course, hit the notification bell.